Starting stream again.
Okay, I have YouTube up and I got Vaughn up. Okay, I heard myself. Can I hear you, though?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
All right, I heard you.
I guess you can hear me.
Yep. Well, you know what I mean. Since the last week, whenever call could be heard, but you couldn't.
That's because I paid attention.
Well, I was double checking.
And so was I. And then I will double check the checks that I checked so I can make sure I'm checking what I was checking. Check.
Check.
Alright, that's enough of that crap. Let's do this thing. Alright, everybody. We're going to be starting stream here. Well, we already started stream. Let's start the show here. In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I'm Gruff. I'm not so gruff. And we're the Game Grumps.
If he's sad, it makes you instantly sad. It's like a sad Japanese man. Like, that's an instant bad mood if you're looking at that.
It just comes up. It's like, Hoshi? Did you have a good day? Like, no. It was a bad day.
Oh god, I'm making myself sad just doing the voice.
What happened? Like, I just don't want to burden you with my problem. Well, maybe I can make you feel better about it. Like, no, this particular problem. Some battles you just have to fight alone.
Make you bad.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brony Show, episode 367. We are here to try to bring you the merriment that is not in my life today. But we won't burden you with all of that, no. We're going to give you all of the fun of the community for this week. But I am not here by myself, no. I have with me 3 people that will join me in a random shenanigans. We are joined by Textillion.
Hey.
We have Suki of the Better Than Show Taku Ascended.
Yep.
And we also have a robot that is more pitiful than I could be.
You can't be more pitiful than me. Always me.
That was the worst impression. I actually feel sad for you now.
Wait a
Who
minute.
said it was an impression?
Wait a minute. I wasn't paying attention when you were setting all this up. Are you trying to do sad Hoshi?
Am I doing a decent job?
No!
Oh, that makes me so disappointed.
It wasn't a surprise.
That isn't even what. Oh God, jeez.
I was doing Eeyore, you son of a gun. I was doing damn Eeyore.
You were not doing an Eeyore. I don't know what that was. You just talking really low. No, with Eeyore, you gotta get down in the balls. No, whatever. What? What the? No.
Yeah, I can go that low just by breathing in deep enough and going to the chest.
We're talking Igor, not Igorador, the power of whatever the hell. I'm missing the faintly observed. I know. I'm missing the accent. I have a You know, I could do accents, but I'm also really paranoid of PC culture just completely destroying me just because I decide to inflect something. Go figure, right?
Don't worry, Circuit. Oh, I will take the bullet on this one.
That's well. It's all responsibility. Let's move on. Let's move on here. But yes, we have a lot to talk about today. Yeah, the show may be over, but community is still going strong, and we do got quite a bit. But we're gonna jump in a little bit first into our normal weekly segment to give people a chance to prop up on their soapbox. And of course, we do it with a little "What's up, Brony?" So I have to ask all of you, what's up, my bronies?
Not bad. Today's my mother's, 57 or 56? I forget which at the moment. Birthday. Yes, I was born a week before my mother's birthday.
I don't think anybody was counting.
Second, last week was my birthday.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think anybody was counting.
Well, happy late
She's
birthday,
off having
fella.
fun with her friends, and I'm here at home just being with you guys, my friends.
It sounds like a terrible burden. But I'm going to try to get off of the voice now, obviously. Alright, well, a little bit of what's up, Brony, going on with me. I came and I left an anime convention. It was definitely a lot of fun. I handed out a lot of those ribbons that I showcased last week. However, I still have a ton of them. So I decided I'm going to have some fun with these ribbons, and I am going to probably spread them around a little bit during Ponyville Cider Fest, which I will be going to in a couple of weeks. Along with that, I had a recent change in my job description, which is currently giving me a lot of free time. So hopefully I'll be able to... yeah, I'll be able to do that. I do apologize, though. Unfortunately, my allergies have been completely messing with me, or something's been messing with me. I'm hoping allergies and not con crud. But yeah, a lot of stuff. Sorry.
I've got an asterisk in my face.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun at the anime convention. Definitely got a lot of good animes that I'm going to be checking out, both old and new. And I also tried my hand at my first attempt at making slightly better ramen than just the 10-cent pack. Granted, I used the same noodles there. I just actually used a chicken stock combined with garlic, bamboo shoots, and some chicken itself. It needs some work. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Well, at least you're trying.
Exactly, I'm trying and I'm learning. And I actually know how to buy bamboo shoots now, which is kind of fun. Anyway, so that's going on with that. Otherwise, we do got Cider Fest coming up soon, and I'm very excited for that. I'll be rooming with Winchester and possibly Crimson. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I'll definitely have a full report on that, as well as the horrible decline of the Brony community, because you know, we're all dying now. The show is over, so Cider Fest will probably be the last bastion where about 5 of us are going to be sitting around a bar drinking beer and singing songs like we're a bunch of old drunken couples. Don't believe the hype!
You say that, but then we refer to TrockCon and go, what about that?
Anybody else have anything to add here? I'm afraid I've gone completely dumbstruck.
Nothing here.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump a little bit into the news. So, like I said, plenty of news to go around. Let's start off with our friends over in Thailand are getting the friendship run.
Which is?
It's a run of friendship. It's literally that. They're doing an annual friendship run with a bunch of basically a bunch of people can run. They do a little bit of a run. You can get an exclusive T-shirt, some medals, some little toys and trinkets for running itself. I'm not exactly sure all of the incredible details here, though some of it looks really, really cool. And it looks like it's a race which, oh wow, 2.5 kilometer, a 5 kilometer, or a 10 kilometer race.
Yeah, they don't mess around with this. That's a real
Yeah.
marathon right there.
And apparently, there's actually you get a limited edition plus with the packs. You buy into the packs along with the race itself. But yeah, it looks like a hell of a lot of fun. That does give me a pause for thought here. Where did suddenly my name Lunarstar. Where did Lunarstar say he was at? Isn't he in that area or?
Yeah, I think he's in that area. We can always ask.
I might have to ask him. We might have to see if he could be our official correspondence over there for for what's going on over there. Of course, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I do apologize if he's somewhere else that sounds similar.
Yeah,
or I'm just completely off because I'm insane.
Well, here's the thing. We're somewhat ignorant, and it's just we have a lot of stuff going on in our lives that we can sometimes misplace information.
Right. Any case, so that is going on with the races. Now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the comics. My Little Pony Comics Feats of Friendship #2 is nearing its release here by next week, and there is already a preview of it in iTunes. Of course, Feats of Friendship deals with the Student 6 and a little bit of turmoil that is going on with them because of a sneaky new student that is sowing distrust in them. Because, of course, you always have to have that 7th person that is trying to completely destroy and mess everything up because they're an evil bastard. Though, who is the student? We don't know, and what is going on, we can't tell until more comics come out. But still exciting times. Along with that, though, issue 83 has come out with Detective Twilight Sparkle coming onto the scene once again. In this case, Detective Twilight Sparkle has to find out what happened to the racing turtle that is the grand champion of a big turtle racing league, which is actually among the thralls of friendship. So basically, it's a friendship problem with racing turtles, and Detective Twilight Sparkle unfortunately has to get involved. And obviously, my phone is starting to make lots and lots of noises, so I'm muting that now. I apologize. I'm sure everybody loves the random yaying. It's best not to mess with the yays. Too many yays will give you a tummy ache. I came so close and it didn't quite make. So close.
Oh well, might as well fake.
I do agree with DM12 though. The story was good, but the artwork definitely leaves a bit to be desired. I think the artist is a new artist though, so they're probably just trying to get their groove in before they really start to shine. I do remember saying the same thing about the same artist that did the friendship issues with Fluttershy, especially with the rarity images of Fluttershy. That one I picked apart, and then I told the same artist right to his face and didn't realize it, and that's still been haunting me to this day. Every time I see that the artist is going to convention, I keep thinking, oh dear crap. I keep remembering that. I keep remembering it so much, but he's made some really great art since then. So yeah.
Moral of the story, people: don't judge anything until you've seen more than just one.
No, just give people a chance to shine a little bit more. It takes more than one time to be a good artist, even if you are a renowned artist. But in any case, issue 83 was released. I do recommend picking it up and taking a read. Just be warned that the art style is a little simplistic and does need a little work. But it's not a bad thing. It actually does rather well. So, who wants to be able to tell genders in the show?
Thank you.
I'm going to leave that other powder keg way alone. No.
Excuse me, I identify as plant.
All right.
Well, in fairness, I identify as robot, so.
So, unfortunately, I just realized I probably should have asked this before putting this up on the big display for everybody to read. But Little Cheese. Now, some people apparently thought Little Cheese was a filly, but apparently he's a colt. Or maybe he isn't.
Well, same curly hair as that cheese sandwich, so why am I surprised?
Well, also, here's the thing. People have always thought, hey, if they use this one body type, that's that gender. My response is, they can use whatever body type they want. They make up the rules. We don't.
Well, here's the thing. Big Jim did basically state out that he was a cult, and he's just so super cute. That's why he has eyelashes like a girl. However, the other thing is that Josh Haber also said that they never identified the child as anything other than Pinky and Cheese's child, so they didn't think about what gender they were going to be. So this could literally be the equivalent of a boy that looks a lot like a girl in the Pony universe. I'll leave that up to you.
Okay. See, here's the thing. You want to know why Want to know why it doesn't fucking matter? Just look to the little filly that was in the finale, and think about that voice.
Yep. Also, dude looks like a lady. I will not be sorry for Aerosmith.
Circuit, are you still there?
I'm moving the robot into the lonely corner.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's just like
My brain just hurt for a second there. All right, but yeah, we're gonna. So yeah, Little Cheese is apparently a cult, but they weren't sure what to make them because they didn't exactly specify. So yeah, have fun with that one. But as for Kieran, how do you tell a Kieran is a male or a female?
You can't.
Actually, you can.
Thank you.
It has been revealed that Kieran are only tellable by their eyelashes. It's literally in the eyes.
It's apparently fun because if you pay attention to the scene that's supposed to be played,
Phantom of the Opera.
yeah. Look at those eyelashes. Just look at them.
Well, also actor.
Either that or too much makeup. In the worst way. Well, who knows? It could have been that the Phantom of the Opera was a lady. I mean, we're talking about Equestria here. They don't exactly... The gender roles are a little reverse, and also more heavily emphasized on the female. Beep, beep, indeed. Actually, let's see. The technical for sexing an animal identifies gender by looking at its obvious parts. All of the obvious parts are taken. We literally have to go by the eyes. That's the only part we have. But yeah, Big Jim wasn't able to set up an actual obvious gender reference due to time constraints, so eyelashes. Eyelashes are literally the only way to tell a Karen male from female apart. Other than obvious things that are best left to fanfic writing.
It's a family picture.
It's a family show.
Ow.
But yeah. So there's the big mystery of the Karen. So let's move on to awesome concept art. So an artist named an artist named Luke Buxton uploaded a bunch of concept pieces that he did for the My Little Pony movie. And now we get to check them all out online. Which, honestly, I would recommend doing because some of these art pieces was crazy. My apologies, TM12. My apologies. But, yeah. You can actually take a look in here, like, Capper's initial hideout, and Capper looked a lot more like a rat. But, yeah, you got the...
Capper's boss is the rat.
Well, I mean, Capper himself looked kind of weird here.
Yeah,
but it's concept. It's all concept.
Yeah.
See, this is why you got to be careful with concept art, everybody, because concept art just means it's an idea. It doesn't necessarily reflect what they're going to go with in the end.
Also, Clue Town looks nice.
I wouldn't call that a rat. I'd call it more jackal, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, Clue Town definitely has the whole... This is a place with a lot of hanging stuff around. versus just ground travel.
But yeah, just look. You can really look at all the art here, and it's really amazing.
Well, this is why the movie looks so good, because this is some great concept art to work off of.
Nah, fair enough. Yeah, if you actually look at the art of the MLP movie, there's a bunch of story and lore ideas scrapped that they had, and yeah, some of it was brutal as hell, and it would have been so awesome, but not likely at the same time.
Again, a family picture.
Okay.
Wow,
So-
there's a lot in this.
I know
Yep.
it is a beautiful, beautiful thing here, and I love every
I'm
bit
going
of
to
it.
have fun with this.
Yeah, remember,
Okay.
people, with the show ending, we get a lot of this stuff coming out of the world.
We're gonna move to the lonely corner for a second. Let's go ahead and move on to the next little segment here. Interplay. Unfortunately, this is a bit of good news, bad news situation.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Now, Interplay has released their entire Series 5 trading cards for download. At this point, they've decided that they are not going to be involved with pony cards for much longer, if at all any longer. The Series 5 trading cards, they they basically are going to send them out so people can download the entire image set and print out their own cards if they want. And along with this, I did hear from a bunch of the trading card groups that they are let's see. Well, actually, what's the name of the group here? Bear with me a quick second.
Well, this is just the basic trading cards, the first kind of cards that were coming out, not the actual card game cards.
Yeah,
I believe
actually,
that's still ongoing.
kind of. That actually has also changed as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I also know that from information that I received. And I'm trying to load this. Why is Facebook being so slow?
Because it's Facebook.
Yeah, but we're trying to do a show here, and it's
Yeah,
Yeah, just skimming
who
through
the
these
fuck
cards,
invented
it's been
Facebook?
really fun.
Mark
Even though some
Zuckerberg.
of them do still have some misprints. Whammy shows up on 2 cards. It's only supposed to be 1.
Okay. Well, Commentary Has Magic has announced that the next card set is not going to be done by Interplay, and in fact, the Interplay has basically handed the reins over to them. At which point they are going to set up a card set that they're going to allow for distribution to other groups so that they can print their own cards and add on to the next expansion to the Pony Card Game. So, the Pony Card Game is not dead, but it is the Interplay is no longer printing out cards for the Pony Card Game as well. But it is being handled by Commentary Is Magic, who started to talk about the card game every single week on Twitch. They've taken a lot of the reins with promos, production, ideas, tournaments, things like that. So it's not dead, but it's basically under new management.
Also, it's
Interesting.
definitely more fandom versus, retail.
Yeah, well, if it wants to stay as a competitive game through time, it needs to be kept up by something.
Yep.
True.
It is an interesting idea, and I've already expressed interest that I would like to see about getting the next pack that is introduced, printed out, and actually get the cards made and try them out. So the fact that it is still being encouraged by the group, by fans of the game itself, is somewhat encouraging. That is somewhat encouraging. However, it is also kind of a disappointing blow that the physical merchandise like this is no longer being distributed. However, it also means that all I have to do is print out the entire Series 5 and then collect all the other Series 4s, and I can have the entire card set. Huzzah.
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 That's
So,
hi, Blink.
and also, I would like to announce that Blinked is now going to be joining us a lot more often here for the near future as a
good.
co-host. Hi, Blink.
How do you do, folks?
Welcome back, Blink.
Hello.
Anyway, we already did our little soapbox moment, but did you have anything you wanted to throw out there for What's Up, Brony, or go ahead and continue
You're
on?
breaking
with
up a
this?
little bit for me. Is that just me?
It's
Is he,
you.
is he spacing out?
It's you.
Might be. I might be just losing my mind. Not much. Getting back into Gundam because fuck me, I guess. Beyond that, living.
All right.
At that point, I'm going to be making some food here real quick, so I might dip it out of functionality here.
It's
Badass.
okay. It's okay. We're probably going to be talking about the cheese sandwich episode in a moment, so you're not going to be missing much until we get to the actual caption stuff. Give it about 10-15 minutes. Worst case.
No problem.
All right. So there he goes. Let's go ahead and move on a little bit. Now, with the ending of the series, we're still getting some pony content. 2 new videos starring Twilight Sparkle to celebrate the end of the series appeared on Instagram. I swear I played one of these, though, or am I wrong there?
You did.
Okay, so...
It was the one asking, okay, what will you do now that the cameras have stopped
Yeah.
rolling?
Yeah.
Twilight, who have you looked up to the most in the past 9 years?
Well, Princess Celestia, of course. She practically taught me everything I know. Without her wisdom and guidance, I wouldn't be the pony I am today.
Too bad I'm not the same pony
Seriously?
tomorrow.
I can't believe you. Although, I wouldn't be the pony I am today without Spike either.
God.
I laugh at his pain. Spike, you ass. But yeah, there we go. And let's go ahead and get into the mobile game a little bit. The latest update of the Game Loft mobile game added the Sombraverse event and 2 characters. I didn't get any of it. I was in the middle of a convention, and by the time I realized it was going on, it was already 2 days behind.
Yep.
So I got some gems, but I did not get anything out of this.
I lied. I was just waiting to grab the Lunchable.
Lunchable away. However, unfortunately, that means I missed out on everything that happened, and I get to miss out on Anubis. This big, ugly, monstrous thing from the comics. So I'm really annoyed in so many levels.
Ooh, big spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, these weekend things are nice compared to some of the others, but they're still boring. Although, for some reason, it didn't do the Sapphire conversion to gems for me nicely. I got 0 when I should have definitely gotten at least 5.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That sounds like lame.
It sounds a lot like lame.
By the way, I love the fact that the comics still had the thing of Sun and Moon being a part of history beyond Celestia and Luna.
Oh, there has to be at some point. So let's go ahead and talk t-shirts now, because merchandise is always going to be a thing, and TeePublic once again still has plenty of pony t-shirts for our amusement.
Ooh.
Of course, we
Or
have...
Frank Lie.
Oh yeah,
Either way, also 15 people on Twitch at the moment.
I love you people. Anyway, really
How
quick.
people's I doing?
So really quick, TeePublic does have a main 6 t-shirt, always a lot of fun. A student 6
that's
t-shirt, also a lot of fun. Let's see.
Student 6 is always good.
Oh God! Rainbow, Karen Rainbow Dash.
Hey, relative topic to what we have to draw.
Dear world. Of course, they also have fan t-shirts, so you can show off that you are a fan of one of several different ponies.
Let me guess, they just replaced the text and image.
Well, they also replaced the color of the
Yep.
shirt.
But you can get it in any color shirt.
Yeah, well, I mean, for the preview image. Do I have to fight you for everything?
Nope.
Well, then stop it. So, moving on. So, yep. Let's, okay, grabbing things. Okay, for those of you who follow the Brony community, here's a Brawny Buck with a Princess Brawny t-shirt. It kind of looks like a mix between Brawny paper towels and just princessing up everything.
That's the joke.
Right. You always know how men leave the toilet seat top. That's the joke. Okay. But yeah, I'm just shooting through these. A lot of them are fun images, silly faces. Rarity is Megara. I do like that so much. I really do like those bona fide Disney characters.
Although, to be fair, Dash was the closest we got to a full-on Megara.
And of course, we have a T-shirt celebrating the series finale with Princess Twilight and her latest apprentice. And just because we have to have a silly one, here's a Cozy Globe wielding an axe.
Did you forget the apprentice's name?
Lustodon.
I didn't forget the princess's name. I forgot Lusterdon's name.
Exactly, that's what I was asking.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll make it up to you. Here's also a T-shirt of My Little Ponyta to celebrate the release of the Celestia's offspring in Pokemon. Let's face it, we know exactly what these things are. Celestia's been getting busy with the Ponyta of Pokemon, and now these are running around.
You should say Rapidash, because that's the adult version, I believe.
I stand by my statement. But that is it for T-shirts, and that is it for community content. Now let's go to our content. Say what?
I think there's another horse Pokemon.
Legendary? Actually, there's several. Caldeo and the Three Swords.
Well,
yeah. That'd be a lot.
Well, let's go ahead and go on to the fan submissions for the week. Of course, we have Ponyman64, who submits a story once again. Does anybody want to read it, or should I go ahead and
I'll give it a shot.
All right, then. You got it. You got it. Caldos, it's in our content creation or our show notes, whichever you prefer.
Okay, I'm going to go to content creation, because that seems like it'd be easier to find.
Literally at the bottom there.
Right at the bottom? Alright. Ponyman64. Oh, hey, it's just written in the chat. Perfect. Awesome. Ahem. Rainbow Dash and Applejack walked in the forest on the way to the Kirin village. Aren't we late for the Pony Art Challenge? Asked Rainbow Dash. Yes, but the Kirin Challenge, said Applejack. They entered the village, and the enthusiastic Kirin began to crowd around. Okay, said Applejack. Who's first? AJ and Dash pulled out their buffing machines and began to buff the Kirin's backs. Suddenly, a Neric popped out of nowhere and shouted, I wanted to be first. AJ calmly responded by saying, hold your horses. You'll get your turn.
Well read. Well read. And we also have for an art entry from Toa, because nobody else. We have Neric to Kira. Wow. Okay. Is there any way I can get this any bigger here?
If need be, I'll put the image, because it is just a sizing thing.
But yeah, it's definitely a sizing thing, and I'm trying to. Okay. Wow.
Did you post it on DeviantArt, because that might be
I did.
easier rather than the Tumblr, because Tumblr doesn't like various image sizes.
Here we go. Okay, so apparently this is dealing with Circuit Neric, who's really pissed off until he gets a beer. So,
Snickers?
Apparently, except in this case it's beer. Now, I wish I could officially say that this is now the first ever instance of Kirin Circuit, but it's not.
Because I've done it before.
Well, there's that. And also, I also was part of a Discord contest that was going on for about a week to celebrate the Kirin Festival, as I mentioned last week. And I won. I did not expect it, but somehow I won. So I asked, you know what, they had these awesome Galaxy Kirin that they were posting up for the main six and a few other people, and I'm just like, okay, can I get one of Circuit? And then a little bit of discussion, and here we have a Galaxy Circuit Kirin. in 4 different flavors. Granted, it's not 100% exactly what a circuit coloring. The eyes are off for, but that's other than the everything else. The eyes are pretty much the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty.
It's
Very pretty.
It's very pretty.
Side note: with Toa's comic, if you play it in reverse, it could sort of be, with a little bit of adjustment, what happens when you give Circuit Kieran beer and then he finds out it's actually just pee.
I will give Toa a little bit of credit, though. I really wish he would put a little bit more animation into his walking instead of just kind of still figures. But at least he had an interesting idea and a pretty good joke out of it.
He's got some panels. I'll give him credit.
Yeah,
he went through effort to make some panels. There we go.
He did go through some effort, and I do appreciate that. So here is my entry and also my delayed entry for Inktober Day 18 because I'm behind massively once again convention.
You too? No way.
So yeah, here's a Misfit Kieran. And while we do that, let's go ahead and go to our judging here. And I'm going to go with Ponyman64 because it was actually a fun, silly story. Though I am going to give some credit to Toa for his interesting idea with the Narek and Kieran circuit and the beer.
Oh, I appreciate that, boss.
I'm going to give it to Toa because Toa made a Narek, and that was my challenge right there. Which, I mean, the story did also include a Narek, which also does classify, and I will give him some pity points because he ended up having me read his story, which, let's be honest, is the greatest sin of all.
So Toa wins by sympathy and pity.
No. Maybe? Sure.
Yeah, Ponyman wins.
Oh, come on. Let me have my
fun. I'm fine with not winning this. This is just me having fun.
Okay. But I did like the whole idea of you winning by pity and sympathy.
Oh, I'll win one of the ways sooner or later.
All right. So, and also Steam Engine just posted his. There we go. So thank you, Steam Engine, for your random post. While we're going to go ahead and post up Steam Engines, and I'm double checking to make sure we had no more art entries because content creation has been really busy this week. Let's face it. Nope.
Yeah, I've been posting Goretober stuff that's not overly gory.
Which kind of misses the point, but I'll leave it alone. So let's go on to next week's challenge. Now, I had one in line. However, I would like to also celebrate the fact that we have Blanked with us once again. Blanked, I'm going to give it to you because I am also going to ask you to participate in this art challenge for next week. Blanked.
And he's not paying attention.
Headset's doing its thing. Give me a second.
Okay.
Headset's not paying attention.
Okay, so
Headset's
Blanked.
paying less attention than I am.
So did you get all of that, or should I go ahead and reiterate?
No, you might have to actually fucking repeat because thank you, headset.
Okay, so for next week's challenge, I did have something in mind. However, in order to I decided to celebrate you coming back onto the show, and also to give you a bit of a challenge for yourself. I want you to tell me what next week's art, or next week's creative challenges. We got to call it a creative challenge because it's not just art, it's drawing, writing, music, whatever you got.
I mean, not to be a shite, but art is literally in the eyes of a beholder. Well,
yeah, but I mean, the whole idea is just to give people a chance to try to express their creativity and to get it, and yeah, anyway.
Now, well, I could be a shite and just say, hey, I came back so you can do somebody returning. Might want to say that for something else. If anybody who does or does not know me knows I'm a fucking shitlord for Halloween, so let's have something spooky and fun.
Spooky and fun. You heard it, everybody. Spooky and fun.
Somebody in costume, somebody handing out treats, just do something cute. Hell, just make a fucking little, if you like music, just make a little spook jingle.
And I am also going to challenge Blank to create a piece of art to post for next week with that theme in mind as well.
Hey, I'll do it.
All right, so he's up to the challenge, everybody. But we also have the familiar and fun Protest Initiative Challenge.
I don't know if it's familiar or fun, but I'll accept it. Anyways, this week's Protest Initiative Challenge, because it was going to be pumpkins until someone went with spooky, which pumpkins could technically be lumped into the Halloween category. I guess we'll go with apple cider.
Ooh.
I got a big picture of local cider in my fridge.
Sweet. If you want to take a picture of that and submit it, that won't count, but...
We'll enjoy it all the same.
Well, unless you put a pony next to it. You can call it poetic art or some poetic photograph or something.
Oh, and Tola will like this. It's from Kansas. Yay!
Okay, DM12. No, we are not just doing the episode. We are going to talk about the episode real fast, but afterwards, we're doing a caption. We're doing captions for images because that is going to be the fun. But we also need to catch up on the 2 episodes we missed now that the series is finally over. And then probably the Equestria Girl specials, but that's a whole nother kettle.
That's a lot of fish.
So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the special that ended the mid-season hiatus. Of course, we're talking about Pinky and Boneless 2. Unfortunately, it was a love not meant to be. Pinky has decided that she wanted to love the rubbery chicken as much as she loved anything else. The rubbery chicken wouldn't have it, though. Unfortunately, he found her secret under her bed. We're not going to talk too much about it because this is a family show. But the rubber chicken felt insulted and decided to walk away and start his own business of ukuleles and cactuses. Pinky came back to him one day, pleading for him to come back, that she needed his clucking expertise and his wonderful beak massages, but he wouldn't have it. Unfortunately, this is not a happy ending. Pinky went back home, drank about 2 gallons of apple cider, and passed out. She woke up forgetting everything that happened the last 3 years. Apparently, it was really bad apple cider. Boneless 2 but became a multi-quadrillionaire and had mainly boneless chickens. Granted, he had no wife, so how the hell that got accomplished, nobody really knows. But he always yearned for the time that he could enjoy Pinky and frosting. And I'll leave that to your imagination what I mean by that.
Of course.
However, in the meantime, the actual episode was Pinky was actually kind of lost her way, which I gotta admit was kind of fun. The whole idea that Pinky didn't know, she realized that all of her friends had found their purpose in life or were actually moving on with their lives. Rainbow Dash was part of the Wonderbolts. Rarity got her boutiques up. Fluttershy has her animal care village. Twilight Sparkle is literally becoming the monarch of the entire kingdom. Applejack has the farm. That's pretty much it. Applejack just has the farm. But
what more does the girl need?
She knows what she wants and she's okay with it. Pinkie Pie, though, all she had were parties and she felt like she needed more, that there should have been more involved with that. So she received an invitation from Cheese Sandwich to go and visit him. And when she goes, she finds out that Cheese Sandwich unfortunately was taken over by the spirit of Steve Jobs and became an Apple CEO.
Oh, maybe.
Actually, it's just that Cheese Sandwich unfortunately has lost his laughter. Stuck in an office and trying to make inventions all day with the most deadpan assistant I have ever seen. Fortunately, Pinkie Pie decides that she wants to help him and tries everything possible to give Cheese Sandwich the laugh that he needs to no regard. And honestly, hearing Weird Al just kind of having a straight voice the whole time like that was kind of depressing.
I think it was the idea behind the episode.
It
Exactly.
was. It really was.
Also, believe it or not, I do believe this is where the romance started.
Oh no, the romance started a while ago, but this definitely probably kicked it up into high gear.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, after trying everything under the sun, Pinkie Pie feels like it may be a lost cause until she realizes wait, he's been stuck behind a desk telling people how to make stuff, but he hasn't actually had fun with anything. He hasn't done what he's known for. So, yeah, she tells him, okay, get the hell out behind that desk, go to those people out there, and start tripping on crap. He suddenly realizes, oh, wait, I actually enjoy doing the merriment thing. And, wow, this picture is worth 1,000 words right here. You know, I'm actually going to get I'm going to get a quick word in here. Blinked.
What?
I just want to borrow your immediate reaction to this picture.
Oh boy, you picked a weird time for this. Give me a second.
So
I'm fighting a fucking Marbro, and a very angry one at that. Oh Jesus.
Fair enough.
That's a fun picture.
It is, right? So anyway, Cheese Sandwich, he finds his laughter once again. Realizes he doesn't belong behind a factory wall. He does not. He belongs out there doing the fun and silly things that keeps him giving ideas for wonderful gags and gadgets that the factory is making. And he gives his humorless CEO that actually humored, but the guy was weird. The guy was
He was deadpan. That's basically
he was extremely deadpan. He's the kind of thing you would get the really dry humor from. Yeah, the whole idea, don't deprive yourself of what you enjoy or what your life purpose was. I mean, yeah, he had a successful business, but he wasn't doing what he loved. He was just kind of caught doing things. He was doing stuff to help, but he wasn't doing what he loved. But he found a good workaround, continuing to go out and do merriment and give his ideas for new giggle gadgets to his second. And here,
what's the thing? There's a lot going on in this picture.
Yeah, right.
A lot
You're
going
right.
on in this picture.
This almost feels like this should have been one of the caption pictures, shouldn't it?
Probably should be. He
Well,
also looks stoned.
Everybody's stoned.
All right.
Maybe Creepy is right. Those two really like their boss, and
Okay, yeah.
Those two are vying for that promotion.
That was what I was pointing
How
at.
did the laughing bird's eggs?
Okay,
And
yeah.
of course,
So
we have the Chinese subtext there.
They cracked up. Sir,
Or is it Japanese? I forget katakana, hiragana, and Chinese writing at times.
Anyway, so yeah, it was a silly episode. It was really fun to see Weird Al come back once again to do Cheese Sandwich and basically go from Willy Nada to
Wonka.
Willy Wonka. No, he wasn't Willy Wonka earlier. No, he went from Steve Jobs to Willy Wonka.
That's better.
That sounds like a pretty apt comparison.
Yeah, right. But yeah, silliness occurred. I'm not sure I'm gonna show. You know what? Fine, whatever. So yeah, the episode itself is pretty much cut and dry, but it was really funny. A lot of laughs. Definitely a good moral to not forget. Where even though you have some good ideas and professional business and all of that, you also have to remember where you came from and what you do enjoy in life. Because that will, otherwise, you can literally get the humor sucked out of you, believe me.
No, I can imagine.
How'd you know that, boss?
No, all too well. Of course, I'm really, really happy because I recently changed positions at my work, and I did absolutely nothing all day, and it was so
I
glorious.
did nothing, got paid.
I got nothing, I got money. I am so happy. But, I'm going to go ahead and run it down here to everybody in our chat room, except for Blanked, of course, because he hasn't actually seen the episode. Unless you do want to give your thoughts on the episode, as I described it.
Sounds like you're saying, like, even though I haven't seen it, just sound like your standard fare of, like, friend lost their way, put them back on the path.
Fair enough. Go with that. Crazy Matt Captain.
It was fun.
All right. Oh God, that was creepy. Okay.
How did you do it?
No. The initial entrance where you had a person wearing the smiling cheese mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Textalion.
Sun Smirk is very fun.
Yeah.
You know, I almost wonder if this describes Weird Al these days.
I don't know. I'd say he's having a lot of fun with what he's doing.
I definitely say he has a lot of fun, but sometimes if he's not, putting 100% effort into either himself or the show, he kind of probably has those moments of,
all right, let's
tiring.
go ahead and get Toa's opinion so we can move on to everybody else and let them speak.
In all honesty, it's a nice episode and actually set up a good payoff for the end of the series.
Eventually. Suki.
Yep. So, pretty much, yeah. It's just a fun little episode. Just kind of a nice thing.
Oh my god.
What is it? The OSHA violations?
No. Oh my! This picture would have been so perfect for a caption. Dang it!
Oh, the one with the pinata.
This is.
There is no pinata in that picture, so what's the bat for?
Exactly.
Watch the child.
One child looks concerned while the other two are smiling.
Well, she knows what's coming up, and the other two are very happy about it. Oh god.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Okay.
Anyway.
By the way, it's like while we've been doing this, I did ask Luna Star if they were able to go to the friendship run, and they're like, "Nah, that's a little bit too far."
That was a thought.
Well, that's why I asked.
All right. Okay, there are pinatas in the picture. I get. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, plenty of pie faces there. And Coldust, are you anything?
Oh, what? Okay, so I don't get to finish.
Suki!
Oh no,
All
I'm
right.
sorry. I thought I got your thought. Suki, please.
No,
go
you
ahead.
interrupted me.
I'm sorry. Actually, you are absolutely right. Suki, you get 2 thoughts then.
Okay, first thought, I could really go for a sandwich. Second thought, yeah, just a nice little kind of, almost in a way, just kind of a nice little, almost like a mini character arc here, but just a nice thing to give Pinky her own episode and also allow us to kind of revisit an old friend in a way. And you brought up the business partner, and I actually like one thing that. This guy, yeah, he's basically the standard corporate stooge sort of thing, but he wasn't like evil in this. He wasn't like trying to like extort anything from Cheese. He legitimately just saw an opportunity and was just like, hey, you really like these things. I can help you make money from it. And there's like no ulterior motive here.
I know. I love that. That was great.
Yeah, and in fact, if you think about it, the way this episode goes, like, remember when Pinky shows up. His motivation is absolutely at first to help Cheese, and it's only when he sees that it doesn't seem to be working that he brings up the idea of Pinky taking over.
Yeah, and mostly just because he just to try to keep the business afloat for everybody else involved, not to out Cheese or anything like that.
Yeah.
Also, DM12 was saying something like the voice actor for said underling was actually a big fan of Weird Al, so they kind of had a geeking moment, like, "Oh my god!" Like that.
That is fun. I like that. All right, everybody. So with that is
Cole.
our. Did Cole come back?
Hi.
He
Yes,
bet.
I did.
Okay, Cole. We just covered the cheese sandwich episode, and now you get the last word in on what your thoughts were of the episode.
I liked it. I thought it was fun.
And that is our last word. And that means it is time to caption that picture.
Okay. Oh, crap. Really? Right now? I need to get my laundry out of the dryer. I guess I'm going to... Or not get out of the dryer, but put it into the dryer. I guess I'm going to miss the first one.
Yeah, I guess you might have to. Oh,
Well,
darn.
we have to figure out just how are we doing it this time.
Okay, yes. Actually, I have arranged things a little bit differently, and hopefully it will make it a little bit better, a little bit funner, and also be able to get everybody involved. Now, here is how we're going to do it now. Of course, you can see the picture that is going to be up. This isn't one that we're going to do because we already did this, if you remember last time.
Of course.
Now, I am going to put up a picture, and I am going to give everybody a chance to submit their entry. Of course, this time I have set up the entries in a way that it's still going to look the same on your guys' side, but I'm only going to see the initial entries. From there, I'm going to copy them all, post them in a nice big list, and then I am going to move this picture off to entry that we have, completely anonymous, and then we will let everybody vote for which one is the best. The only thing I ask is if your entry gets read, don't shout out, "Oh, that was mine." Please, we want to keep it completely anonymous until we have our winner.
And how are we submitting those entries?
We're still going to be using the same little entry submitter that I set up the first time.
You may have to repost that in Backstage.
Oh, I will. I actually was going to, but let's see. And of course, I'm hoping that Blinked will be able to join us on this one as well.
I can try, but could we also be like super lazy and just like whisper in your ear, "Hey, little Mo, whisper in your ear."
Then it's known.
Yeah.
Possibly, but hey, there's no bias here, so not like I could win.
Yeah, there is, but at the same time, it'd be hard to add it in there.
Yeah, I know. What the hell is Backstage? I found it. I just haven't mucked around with it in ages.
Okay? I think it's this one. All right, let's let me go ahead and throw this in the Backstage now. Let me know if that works for everybody. It should just have the.
I need permissions.
Resource unavailable.
Oh, come on. Okay, let's.
Means that
Access denied.
Come on. No. How did I do this before?
Is
I
it
don't know. I'm just gonna hit request access. Hey, Shemai, how terrifying.
Well, at least
Actually,
it's
can anybody go like a month back on the Backstage and see if they could just grab the link?
Going that way.
Let's see. So it's Cards Against Humanity rules, where the winner claims it on the honor system.
Found it.
That's all mine.
All right. Does that link still work?
Yep.
All right. Just go ahead
Repost
and
it.
copy that and repost, please. I'm going to delete mine.
There we go.
Okay, go ahead and use that one. It will still go to the same responses. I have no idea how I made that the first time, which is really concerning, but we'll leave that alone. So for now, that is how everything is going to go. All of the responses will be behind the picture until it's time for the grand unveiling. So with that, let's go ahead and start off with our first picture selection. And reminder to myself, I really should delete these once I'm done using them at one point. And, okay, we're going to go with this.
The link that you gave was probably to the background of the form, not the actual view form.
Alright. And of course with this, we have to remind everybody, we will keep a 45-second timer for entries. This is also just to put in a little pressure. So, you started the timer now. Get your entries in. You have 45 seconds. Also, thank you to all of our wonderful chatters out there that are on Twitch, on Vaughn, on our IRC, wherever you're chatting. I can see you all there, and I love you all so much. Thank you so much for joining in with us. If this actually goes well, we may be able to start taking chatter entries in this as well. The only problem being that latency is a major issue. So that's why we're kind of holding back on latency a little bit.
Twitch is the best for less latency that we noticed.
Right. I do want to share the love, everybody, though. I promise you. I promise you on that. Anyway, time!
Not but love.
Time. We are now at time. So, I have the entries here. We are getting to put them into our submission, into our submitter here. And luckily, I actually did test this. That's the funny thing. I made sure that this was going to work. So, everybody, let's grab the actual picture and not the text. And shrink this down. So, to entry number 1. Did it work, you douche? Entry on...
That wasn't actually a thing. I was just fucking with you.
That wasn't an entry then. Please ignore the entry number 1, unless it happens to win, in which case winning will be ironic. Entry 2, Yona twilighting. Entry 3, no twilight, you just gained weight. Entry 3, oh yes, I made the carpet match the drapes, darling. Entry 4, I told you that look wasn't for you, only nerds can pull it off. Entry next, I lost count. Now you're my waifu. Next entry, I'm all for trying something new, darling, but purple isn't your color. And final entry, Yona, darling, no. So everybody, chat room, give us your vote. Which one you think is the better caption? And for all of for everybody here on the panel, who do you guys vote for? Who do you think had the best
Honestly,
one?
the competent drapes thing was kind of.
I was gonna give it to purple isn't your color, but Yona, darling, no is just so simple and to the point.
Ponyman64 agrees with CMC.
Yep, Yona Darling no seems to have pulled up. Anybody else want to vote their vote?
Now you're my waifu? What?
Yeah, it's the wrong your.
It is the wrong your, but I think the context at least gets across.
If it had your wife, if it had the other your waifu, that would have gotten my vote. I told you that look wasn't for you. Only nerds can pull it off.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so it looks like Yona Darling No seems to be the best one that everybody's voted on. Anybody else want to vote on one, or should we go ahead and admit the entry? By the way, we did have a late entry, though. I'll go ahead and announce it. A fashion disaster, darling. Unfortunately, it was not in on time, so we could not qualify it. All right, so with the caption contest, we will officially give this one the caption of Yona, darling, no.
And who submitted that?
And yep, actually that is right. We got to get our submitter. So, Yona, darling, no was officially submitted by, and this is the only part that I'm still going to have to work on, Vaguely Creepy. Vaguely Creepy has won. Oh, and DM12 is also agreeing with Yona, darling, no. Vaguely Creepy, you won. And also, I guess I will go ahead then. That Vaguely Creepy is a chatter. So I will go ahead and open this up to the chat room. I do want to warn that YouTube has a massive latency. So you may want to watch us on the Twitch stream at best if you want to try to get your entry in with plenty of time. However,
I submitted the link so
by
people
the way,
can.
to all you fuckers out there who are like criticizing my your, fuck you guys. I came in at last minute just as Circuit said, like just a little after Circuit said go.
Oh
to type in something as fast as I fucking could. Fuck you guys.
You know what?
I love you, Cole.
Getting grammar not seen. Ow.
Cole, as for
fuck you guys. This is like literally a time challenge. Fuck off.
Yeah, Cole, for
Yes.
All I can hear is like, fuck you guys, I'm going home.
all right, you know what? Okay, I actually feel a little bad for Cole. I do have to make Cole. You threw so many pictures at me. I had the thought that maybe in a couple of weeks we have to do a Generation 1 caption challenge.
Ooh, that's
Just all caption ones. All caption ones, because you kept throwing so many at me that we really do have a few that we can go with. But for now...
By the way, Cole, Commander sends an internet hug your way.
So we're going to go ahead...
Hugs.
So to give Cole a little bit of love here, and we're going to have to hide the caption text a little for this one, we're going to go ahead and caption a G1 that he one of the several G1s that he threw at me here.
Oh, God.
So everybody, we have the caption up. We're going to give it about a few more seconds here for everybody to catch up.
Oh.
And now, 45 seconds, everybody, caption this picture.
I would.
Yeah. Vaguely, I understand. It's okay. You didn't realize it, but at the same time, you got to show me that we're not getting overwhelmed with entries. People can still get it in on time. I'm okay with it. I'm actually okay with it. We're going to go ahead and open it up to the chatters then. So you just kind of proved that the chatters can participate. So chatters can get in too. You just have to get in at the time limit. So please use the Twitch stream to avoid latency. Otherwise, you just have a time limit, which unfortunately is 45 seconds, and it is over.
All right, let's see what we got. And yeah, as soon as you said that they could, I put the link
Okay,
here.
8 responses. We have 8 responses. Hopefully none of them are sarcastic.
Hopefully mine actually went through because I got distracted by a brother who called me from downstairs.
I can say for a fact mine didn't go through because I was actually trying to pay attention to grammar this time. I hate all of you.
Okay, you know what? We'll go ahead and ask then. Cole, what was yours?
Mine was stupid. It was just a lewd thing having to do with where to put hammers.
Okay.
So I see myself and Cole thought along the same lines.
You know, I can see probably half of everybody thought along the same lines. By the way, bonus points to anybody who didn't immediately go the lewd route.
Okay, skip the purple one.
Skip the purple one.
Best one.
Okay. I'm all for trying something new, darling, but purple isn't your color.
Yeah, that was from the last one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Specifically, so that was mine.
Why did it show up now?
Why did it show up again?
I don't know. Is your one in there?
You know what? Your thing's broken because I hit refresh by accident.
Well, did you at least get your actual one in there?
Wait. I'm gonna see something.
Go ahead. We might have to let Blanked in on a technicality because of site issues.
Well, no. Mine's already in there. But so is my last one.
But it is in there, so you do see it in there?
Yeah, okay.
So
Okay, so still got bugs, but hey, we're working.
Okay. All right.
Don't hit refresh, it'll resend.
Okay, so first one, I'll nail that. Second, time to hammer that ass. 3, may you be as kind and hammer me when you have some time. Oh, I see. Number 4, gonna hammer that ass. Next one, this is not what I meant when I wanted to get nailed on the roof. Next one, hammer. Okay, nice CMC reference.
Hammer?
Hammer?
There's a question mark.
Yeah, hammer.
So, no. It's hammer? That's how you say it.
Hammer time.
Thank you.
All right, next one. I can see my house from here. For now, smack. All right, so everybody, those are your entries. We have literally 3 that are talking about hammering that ass.
Which is a bit of a sad, because I was hoping you guys would be a little bit more original.
Actually, if anything, it opens it up to everybody else that is original or creative. So, chat room, post your winner. Who do you think won the contest? And while we're at it here, Discord group, who do you guys vote for?
I like
Hammer.
I'm with Toe on that one.
I do like that one too. It's a nice CMC reference.
I like Nailed on the Roof.
Yep.
Admittedly, I gotta put my vote toward the Can I See My House From Here, whatever that one was.
I can see my house from here. For now, smack.
Yeah, for now. That one. That was pretty good.
And Cold Dust also goes for Nailed on the Roof. So we got 2 on Nailed on the Roof, 2 for I Can See My House From Here, and 2 for Hammer. And somebody posting Squid Monster and Mr. Mime? What?
That's for Commander. He's doing art.
Yeah, he's looking for...
Okay, and one for Not What I Mean When I Got Nailed on There. Okay, DM12 might have clinched it for everybody here. It looks... Is anybody else going to submit for who they think should win?
Nah, the CMC reference wins in my book simply because it's different.
Well, I'm talking about the people that
also
didn't.
went for Nailed on the Roof, so that pulls ahead.
Yeah, so
Nailed on the Roof.
Steam Engine added. Okay, so this is not what I meant when I wanted to get nailed on the roof. So Okay, so we got that. Let's see who our winner is.
You know who that bitch is.
It was Suki. Suki officially wins the "This is not what I meant."
Yeah, I knew I couldn't vote for my own. It would be too good.
It's always hard not to vote for your own.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next picture here.
Don't hit refresh, just hit new response.
Yes.
Okay. And let's go. We're going to go ahead and go with an image from the series finale.
Okay.
Of course, we do have to thank Steam Engine for contributing this one. However, this also means that you're not allowed to post your response on Steam Engine. Sorry. And time begins now. 45 seconds, counting one by one. We gotta come up with the song to make this not so weird.
Well, you don't like the dead air, which I understand.
Well, you're not supposed to have. Try not to have dead air when you're podcasting. But yes. So we got 3 villains. 3 superpowered villains.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Commander.
And Commander something immediately goes for the lewd, but of course we got 10 seconds left.
Commander's response to that?
Only if he enters it.
Nah, he still not, remember?
And nobody gets it.
Sorry, I'm just fucking glitch.
Alright, fine.
Glitch is being messed with. And time!
Yay, glitchy.
Alright, so we have...
Don't know if you can count, just petting him.
Got some wonderful, wonderful responses here. Alright, so...
And since Commander is not going to be...
Just being silly in chat, yep.
So,
like
second question.
I know.
What's in there?
I keep forgetting to move it, man. It's really the time for this.
Yes, it is. It's funny.
Fair enough. Here's a question for everybody. Using your imagination, what in the world was he talking about? Let's move on here. Here's our entries. Entry number 1. They mad because you missed with that family. Entry 2. Hey kid, want to see a dead body? Entry 3. Crazy, crazier, sexiest. Okay. Entry 4. You're in for a world of hurt. Entry 5. Tonight. You, and you, and you. Not you. You're cool. Entry 6. One of these 3 is not like the others. One of these 3 is insane. Next entry. Can we clobber them? Oh, we're going to clobber them. They won't survive. And final entry. You tried to chat to the wrong single Russians. Those are our entries, everybody. So go ahead and make your vote in chat. Let us know in the chat room which one do you think should win. And our chatter and our panelists here, which one do you guys vote for?
I do have to admit,
know which one. Oh,
I do have to admit, I like the one of these 3 is not like the other.
I prefer the conversation.
Russians is also good.
Yeah, that's good, but I'm going with is the first line being, can we clobber them? That would be Cozy Glow, and then Tyrek, then Chrysalis. Right. I love that little thing.
My question is, what order did they put crazy, crazier, and sexiest in?
Let's hope left to right.
Left, right, middle.
Let's hope left to right because I'd rather not get FBI involved on us.
Believe that 64.
I'm just there here.
Shit. Well, everybody, that's the end of the show.
Circuit.
Yeah.
It's whatever order you want it in.
Okay, I'll go with that.
So how many that is?
Okay, so it looks like Russians seems to be the winner. Did anybody else get anything? Let's see. Russians gets it. Last one. Oh God.
Everyone's going for Russians.
Everybody's going for the Russians. So
one of these 3 is not like the others. Is very powerful.
It is very powerful.
Mine's definitely for the one of these 3.
Yeah, I can see. I know who made up the one of these three, but yeah, unfortunately, Hot Single Russians Beating You Up has won, and we got to give it to Ravicol. Ravicol wins with with Russians.
Well, we
It was
knew
supposed to be
was cold, given
Ravicoli.
how wrong it's spelled.
It was supposed to be Ravicoli, like ravioli. but
Ravicoli.
coal.
Ravicoli. I like
ravioli, give me the formoli.
Ravicoli. He just won with Russian meddling.
Russians.
Okay.
Oh, those Russians. Oh.
All right, and let's go ahead and I don't think I did this one, so we're gonna do this one. Everybody, we should.
Oh boy, let me get back up from my goddamn chair.
Hold on. Actually, don't caption just yet. Don't put in any responses just yet. I'm clearing the responses just now. Okay, everybody.
Give me a second. Okay.
Caption this picture. 45 seconds. We got a wonderful little picture here. We got a Pinkie Pie. We got an Applejack. We got streamers, trees, mountains. I think there's a cloud back there. So many ideas,
Okay.
so little time.
The place that I think this is either like Rainbow Falls doing Trade Jet or the titular Rainbow Falls.
Well,
or
where the place is doesn't matter because we're captioning this picture. Is it something they said? Is it something that's going on? Is it just is it the existential crisis of humanity? What is the response? What is your answers? What is your thoughts? Time.
Oh, it's the existential crisis that he does to the universe.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so everybody.
Mine was like super lame.
At-
We figured that one out this time.
Yeah, but everybody's actually starting to step up their game on these. I'm loving these. So this is gonna get much more fun here. Everybody ready?
Let's go for it.
All right, so we got our entries here. Let's go ahead and get started. And we are starting off with number 1, praise the Kirby God. Entry 2, did I mention I only have three vertebrae? Entry 3, to the stratosphere, away. Entry 4, need medikit. Entry 5, want to see my Jack in the Box impression? Number 6, AJ, I have no idea what happened, but she lost her bones. Entry 7. You're so exhausting. I could say the same thing last night. Entry 8. The fuck, Pinkie Pie? What do you think you did last night? No, yeah, I apologize. The fuck, Pinkie Pie? Did you do what I think you did last night? And final entry. Imposter. She's hatless. Clearly a reference to Applejack and the hat that's actually behind her.
Yeah.
So
I personally like the.
You know, I had a better one. I wish I would have done.
What's that?
My spine.
My spine.
That's not my hat. My hat's on Fluttershy's head.
Oh man.
But yeah, I definitely think the vertebrae works for me. But hey,
you're all good
ones.
ones.
I forget.
So chat room, put in your votes. Let us know which one you think should win. And panelists, which
I
one's
like
the
AJ. What? I have no idea what happened to your bones.
Okay.
I have no idea what happened.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Soft
Want to see my
bones.
Jack in the Box impression?
Jack in the Box impression. Okay, we got one for boneless. We got one for boneless. One for Jack in the Box.
Stratosphere for me.
Let's see. To the
Three vertebra.
Three for vertebra. Oh wait. Oh no, one for vertebra. Yeah.
No, that's one vote for the 3 vertebrae.
Yeah. Right. One for the 3. One for the lost. One for the stratosphere. One for the Jack in the Box.
says
Also
Jack
give
in the Box.
Kirby because that's a beautiful one.
The Praise the Kirby God was a wonderful one. I wish I got more votes. Really. Want to see my Jack in the Box? Okay, Jack in the Box has 2 now. 3. Oh! I'm so exhausted. Oh. And, okay, we got 3 for Jack in the Box. We actually got 1 for Kirby God. Vaguely Creepy wins by choosing the Kirby God because that's funny. But the actual winner so far, do we have any other entries here? Any others?
No, I think it's good.
I'm going to still give it a quick second. I want to give people a little bit of hype. Okay, so with that, It looks like "Want to See My Jack in the Box" impression is the winner.
By the way, I did the Kevy. Hi.
And whoa, what the? Oh, actually, it looks like somebody submitted twice. I told you I could become a slinky.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
This thing is buggy.
it also kind of. Yeah.
Also, I feel like a winner in my own heart because I remembered how to spell vertebrae without having to look it up.
Good on you.
That is an official win right there. But yeah, Ponyman64 wins. He's the one that came up with that entry. We're gonna
I
clear.
don't know why I had to snap when I did the thumbs up, but okay.
It's a snappy thumbs like that.
Yeah, I was like, don't know why I did it.
It works for me. I like it. All right, looking at the time here, I'd say we got time for a couple more.
Yep.
Once more.
Let's see.
With feeling and gusto.
Let's see. Did I do this one? Anybody remember if we did this one? Because
Which one?
I think we did. Yeah, we did. Oh, right. That
That's
one.
definitely a Tonight You.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we did that one last time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is why I got to delete these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
In all honesty, people are like, okay, why did Rarity go crazy in that episode? It's the first time that someone who devoted themselves to her said no.
All right. I think we got the perfect one right here then.
Oh God.
All right. So everybody, get yourselves ready. We're gonna go ahead and open up the polls in just a few seconds. Go! 45 seconds. Of course, this is a wonderful little image once again. We do see Twilight, and we see Pinkie Pie. We see the exorbitant crisis of humanity. We also see Pinkie Pie for trying to do something. What could be happening? What will our captioners come up with? Their imaginations run free.
You know what? Nah, I don't have one. I'll open admit it. I don't have one for this one.
I gotta put up a weird one.
Oh, weird one's always fun too.
Come on, Glitch.
And now he's going after Glitch. Run, cat, run!
Snuggle the kitten. Snuggle him.
Darn it, I changed it. Sorry, man, I did change it because we realized we already got the rarity one in there, and I can't do the same one. At least not without waiting several weeks.
All I was doing was giving him his little...
Started over and it wasn't... Well, if it makes you feel better, DM12, we let this run longer than we should have. So, time! I do apologize.
Also, we did say hold it.
Okay.
Right?
However, I do see which one you did put in. So DM12 did come up with the rarity response. Make love to me and tell me how much of a naughty girl I am.
No, that's actually honestly, I'll give him that's pretty good. In context of the rarity one, I'll give him that.
Yeah, it is a pretty good one in context. So,
and Commander might have made it in as well. Let's see.
Okay. Well, we got 8 different responses, and here are the responses that are there at this moment. So, Twilight, I love cocaine. With an F word in there. Sorry, we gotta appease the YouTubers, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Second response. Wait, I can almost taste it. The universe, all of it. Pinkie, I want to ring the bell. Twilight, no, I already rang the bell. Song plays.
I already rang Hell's Bells.
Hell's Bells.
What? Right.
Okay.
What? Don't you know the
also,
song
what
Hell's
you could have
Bells?
put in would have been this one. They're coming to take me away today. They're coming to take me away.
Oh, okay. Next one. Figaro.
Figaro.
Next one. Books. She's got too many books. Need to get them away from her. Books. Next one. Can I see it? No one can see it. It is mine. And final one. Books.
I feel like there's a question mark on there. Would have been a little bit fun.
And then apparently, I think of the DM12 entry from the looks of it. Let me play. No, I want that puppy.
Okay, the puppy one's fine, but I love the Figaro because that's really out of nowhere.
All right, so
I love the universe.
I like the AC/DC reference.
all right, chat room, make sure you put your references in as well. So we got AC/DC, Universe, and Figaro.
Look, can't beat some good AC/DC.
AC/DC is always fun.
Wait,
Oh,
which one's
oh
AC/DC?
wow, that was weird.
Hell's Bells.
Yeah, I didn't vote for that. I voted for the universe.
I know.
Alright.
I don't like AC/DC, but all right.
You know, yeah, the Universe was a good one. The first one, the love of cocaine. Oh, we got two chatters saying they love the cocaine. One that loves the taste of the universe. One for AC/DC. So we got a 3-way tie so far.
Well, I'm being fair and not voting for my own.
Oh, I'm not voting for mine either.
I'm
All right.
definitely not voting for mine.
All right,
That's why I
chatter.
said I got Figaro.
Okay, so chatters, you can still put in an entry. We can also get an entry from any panelists that haven't voted for one yet. Oh, and we might actually have the 3-way tie. First time ever. Which means I might actually have to tie break on this.
Okay, what do you like second?
I like the taste of the universe.
All right.
So tasting the universe is the winner. And the way that you said all right scares me. Blinked. Oh, blinked is blinked one by tasting the universe.
So I'm intrigued by your font because it's not showing my capitals as well as I thought it would.
It's the Celestia font. It's literally
Yeah. Books, 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 books. The second books is all caps.
Is it? Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Move.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be books, books, books.
No, it
books.
is. No, it's capitalized.
It is all
Yeah,
caps.
but it's hard to see.
It's kind of hard.
really
It is hard
see.
to tell.
Also, it doesn't help that he's not going nuts with the text properly.
And I can tell which version of the font you're using by the fact that your eyes don't capitalize when they need to.
I thought I put the right one in there. My bad. So it's
Scandalous.
all right. Let's go ahead and. Okay, you know what? I'm actually inspired by that. Let's go with this
Scandalous?
one. We shall go with this.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So everybody, we now have a picture of Gothlestia. Of course, you all know what to do with this, and you can begin. Not yet. Please don't begin yet. I just realized I need to remove the responses. I gotta empty them. I apologize. And with that, go ahead and enter now. 45 seconds, what to do. Here's another parody of the Jeopardy song because I gotta fill the void or else my screams will haunt my ears. They're all in my freaking head. I should go see a doctor, but I can't afford it all because my job kind of blows, but the pay raise kind of helps. And we still have a few more seconds, actually. I just kind of ran out of
I
stuff.
don't know how I'm jamming these out so fast, but they suffer because of it.
That's the point. It's the point. It's supposed. You got to think about it quickly. You can't let it percolate.
Typing sucks.
Okay, well, I guess that too. Typing sucks. Okay, there we go. We have our entries. Ooh, 9 full-on entries. 9 entries, everybody. Oh, this is a big one. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into this. And starting off with putting those back because I didn't grab the picture. So, why the am I still on this godforsaken planet? Black hole sun, won't you come?
Okay, I will slap you if you do that song incorrectly.
Yeah, that was the wrong melody.
I don't know this song.
Okay, anyways.
Give me a break. I'm trying.
To be fair, I'll say this honestly. I thought for the longest time they were saying like all sun. I don't know why.
Fair
I hear
enough.
your shit.
Okay, at least I knew what the reference was. The world will burn slowly. I don't care. It's all meaningless. Why did Five Fingers say to the face?
There you go.
Slap. This is
I gave him a high five just for at least knowing what the.
He did give me a high five. Yeah. Okay, this is not a phase. These are my true colors. They say it's a phase. Swear they're making an orbit joke. First year of high school be like. Damn it, Rarity. The sun is nothing to the burning flame edginess within me. I'm not Celestia anymore. I am Black Hole Sun. Won't you come, Your Majesty? Shut up. Look at that, got weird at the end there.
Yep.
Okay. I feel you, Collector Chronicles. I really do. So, everybody, that is our entries. And chat room, post your votes in the chat. And let's go ahead and talk to our panelists here. Which ones do you guys think should win?
I'm split between Damn It Rarity and First Year of High School Be Like.
Those are definitely good ones.
I'm going to go for the high school one just because I fucking hated school.
All right, high school because of rage. Who else wants to put a vote in?
I'll go with Damn It Rarity because for me that was sophomore year of high school, so fuck you.
Yeah,
Okay.
freshman year, you're all happy about it.
Oh yeah, I'm
was
with
not.
David Ready as well. Simply because my high school, I wore black a lot, but it was mainly because I'm like, this is the only jacket I got. Might as well wear it.
All right, so we got World War Burn, 2 Damn It Rarities, 1 high school. Anybody else want to put in a vote?
Okay.
Smack.
Flaming edginess.
Flaming edginess. You got
Steve Engine says the orbiting pun.
orbiting pun, yeah.
I don't get that one.
Phases of the sun and moon, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
That is a very good one.
It's a stretch joke, but I like it. It's a good stretch.
Listen, I'll admit that one. That one's mine too. I was just throwing shit out there.
It didn't roll in my head correctly because it just starts with swear for the second part instead of I swear they're making an orbit joke.
I never actually heard people say the I part. Usually I just hear swear. I don't different linguistic shit.
Yeah, I always say I
It
swear.
gets swallowed, but it's implied, so I feel when I read it, it has to be there.
Also,
That's
can
weird.
we call Ghost Celestia Black Hole?
No.
Son, because two people
No.
did that.
No. We can call it Black Sun, but we're not calling it Black Hole.
All right.
We do that. That opens it up for fan art the way that we never want it to be.
Boss, there's already been that fan art for her long ago.
I'm trying to save us. Anyway, it looks like Damn It Rarity actually wins this one.
Yay!
And
I thought everything being meaningless would win. Darn.
Oh well.
oh, Solar Eclipse. Actually, I like that one.
That could work as well.
All right, so we got one more entry in here, and okay.
Also, I love the fact they finally did Ghost Celestia.
All right, everybody. Final pick for the evening before we go on to our video segment.
Oh boy, let me get up here. Hey!
And remember, 45 seconds. I should probably.
Don't
get
you
there.
dare say start now. I'm in the middle of getting over here.
I haven't started yet. I was clearing responses.
I know I'm being a shite.
Okay. And we're putting up the entry now. And everybody, you have 45 seconds to put in your thoughts on this one, starting now.
I also don't have one for this.
Just let your imagination soar. What could be happening? Is it is the pot calling the canary black? Is Twilight actually giving psychiatric advice? Is there something stuck on the shoe?
Also, the pod calling the canary black, that's actually feasible if you know of comics.
I'm also could just be making random jokes.
Well, that too, but you just did something that you have to go, wait, what?
All right. And with that, everybody, time is up. Got 8 responses, and let's go ahead and bring them in here. And while we're doing this, actually, I'll ask during the video segment. I want to see what you guys' thoughts were on this change up in the caption fun here.
I like it simply because it's a lot easier and a lot less work you have to worry about.
We'll get everybody's thoughts in a bit. A lot of thoughts here. So let's go ahead and go with the entries. Verity, you call yourself a therapist. Your advice is terrible. What the fuck did you say about my couch? But he's my pet. Rarity, I told you, Spike is his own dragon. 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds, darling. When your therapist makes a good point and you fucking hate it. So, you're being literal when I said fuck it, when you said fuck it all. I told you wouldn't like that position, but you had to try it anyway. F you, Twilight. I had the worst possible night of intercourse ever, darling. So yeah, we got some lewd ones in there, but they're not so bad. Well, everybody's got to get their swears in. They pretty much got to get their swears in. So, chat room, post out your favorite one. Which one do you think should win for our final challenge of the evening?
All I can say about this particular one is fuck.
And YouTube just demonetized us.
Go teams!
But I'm with the therapy one simply because that is kind of an awesome point and something that someone would definitely do with that facial expression.
There's 2 therapy ones.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be a little more specific.
Okay, correction. The one where it says they make a good point and you hate it.
Actually, I like that one. That one is a good one.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, aside from the one I put in, I have to vote for that one. Therapist makes a good point.
Actually, everybody is agreeing.
Go with what the fuck did you say about my couch?
I like what the fuck you say about my couch too.
Okay, so yeah, what'd you say about my couch? Got a good vote, but therapist just ran with this.
Yeah.
So that is apparent. That was actually our biggest response to any of these captions. So not only did when your therapist makes a good point and you hate it win, it won gangbusters. So who wins? Who wins the ultimate prize of actually getting the one that everybody's like, yeah, I like that.
Hey,
Cole does got
yes.
Bravo, Cole. Bravo.
Probably because like he's literally the only one that had to do with any iteration of the word fuck.
Actually, Cole does put the fucking his name in that one too.
Well, I mean like actual fucking.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with anything with lewd.
Good point. Fucking hate it.
Yeah, I did the one where I implied Randy saw Spike as her pet, which can be taken in a way if you really go that route.
Actually, that one looks like it would be an actual caption that would be in the show in a way. Anyway,
I just thought it would be fun to do the fuck you, Twilight.
The fuck you, Twilight? Do you really get all these apples?
Because that's exactly the look she's giving.
Yep.
That is, I do have to admit, that is pretty much the look.
Yeah. In all honesty, this is why we love doing these things, because the show has so many moments where we could just go, all right, take all the context away, what do you see?
And we got 9 seasons of this that we can go through. But that is it for the captioning fun. I hope you guys had fun with it. Let me know in the chat room what you thought of it. If you think that we did an okay job, if you think we could still improve, or if you think we're finally reaching that nice sweet spot where it's enjoyable. But in the meantime, it's time to go to our video segment on SciTube. Of course, the community is dead, so I don't know where these videos are coming from. But we still have a good chunk of videos that we were going to play anyway, so let's go ahead and get to it.
May it be known that all pony videos now come from Valhalla?
Oh, that would be awesome!
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yep, that's about right.
And, we gotta get our restream chat up here. So, everybody, there we go. And let's get our, this chat room up. And with that...
Fuck. Okay, let's not do that again.
So we're gonna start off with MLP in real life cinematic. Honestly, me and Blank were watching this one. It was just like, this is so stupidly peaceful.
And it's so well shot. Also, I love the Dutch angle that they do from time to time.
Actually, DM12, I'm just making fun of it. I don't think the fandom's going anywhere anytime soon.
Also, I love the fact they are including OCs that you know they had to do custom animation for.
Well, either that or somebody actually had a custom animation already done and they just popped them in.
Well, you know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
What are the many clear skies?
Where is this?
I don't know, but it seems so relaxing, right?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, all you gotta do is go out into nature and find these places.
It's not that easy when you're in the middle of Utah.
Oh, I know that.
Heck, from what I can tell you, just going to a good park, you can find stuff like this. Although that steppedness, that's a different story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to turn this down a little bit, though.
Yeah, in all honesty, if you see people doing awesome things, just look at your area and see what would be a neat place to go. City park or a park with a forest in it. As long as you can follow a trail, you'll probably find some cool stuff.
Oh, that was ponies in real life. Now let's go on a horsey journey. Actually, this is pretty cool because this is from Mr. Poninator, who hasn't done anything in a long time, so getting this is kind of cool.
Yeah. Hey, it's the thing of whenever the show ends, it's not really the end because people will be nostalgic for it.
That doesn't mean much of anything. Seriously, Spike getting all buffed out kind of... Anyway, here's 1 second of every single MLP episode. And we're just gonna... And we're gonna skip the intro so we don't get flagged, because why not?
Yes, fuck the theme!
Fuck it.
We love the theme's been played enough. Here we go.
Okay, let's go.
You did it, you
Also, I love the fact that Randy did have everything and the kitchen sink for that show.
My pony friend. You're shy home? The bad Applejack.
Oh, adorable little Applejack.
Winter wrapper.
The sky is dead. Make them go. To be Benny rocks.
Said hindquarter.
Some of it's just hilarious.
Smile and wait.
Just watching something like this reminds me how much we have to go through, Cole.
We have much to go through.
It's just flimsy.
We need.
Whee!
Like holding.
Oh, that face.
Really crack the corn. I friends fishes.
I wish I could.
Do what she says. It was not. Pee.
of course, that image right there was the whole flying Applejack meme. Oh, the singing T-Max one night.
Mean anything. Shampoo muffins. Get rounder. A giant one for you. Knock, knock. Ow! Robot does what? Boom, bada, boom. Guys!
The smaller one was funny. Oh, boy. Aw, that poor pony. Oh, God.
Best gift between seasons in there?
Yeah, the pudding.
Yeah, I know. I was just couldn't quite rationalize if they put it between seasons or
they did
in the middle of a season somewhere.
No, it wasn't between seasons.
All right.
It went by so fast. It was so great.
Growing up is hard to do in a nutshell.
Yay, fair. Now we wait for Somethany to take us to Appliosa.
Uh-oh.
By the way, growing up is hard to do is based on
Can you take
a
us to the
song.
fair? No. Can you take us to the fair? No. Can you take us to the fair?
No. Can you take us to the fair?
No. Well, that's all the grown-up ponies we know. I wish we were eagles.
Okay.
What the hey? Yay train. Now we can go to fair. Let's sing.
Wait, this DOESNT look like Appliosa.
Oh no, we don't know how trains work at Casvertian. But didn't we know how to use that train in season 9 episode?
Let's use this map to walk to Appliosa. Oh no, we're lost.
Inconsistency.
Oh no, we can't read maps because we're too young. Didn't we create maps ourselves in season?
Hey, are you going to Appliosa?
Yes, we will show our pets something at the fair.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not. We adults say Appliosa is the correct answer.
Yay, fair.
In putting him in the pet show.
But what if our pet something freaks out?
As an Abdoodle, I assure you everything will be fine.
He turned into a tornado.
What the hey?
We found UCMCS.
The flower made us big and everything went wrong.
We can't plan a trip by ourselves because we're too young. Didn't Applejack and Babsy travel across a queue?
Let's help your pet something calm down.
Taz, please clam down.
Okay.
Yay.
We're sorry, Twinkle Sprinkle. I don't know what we were thinking. Here's the flower. We wish for not big.
Okay.
What the hey?
And now, my Russian Pony Incredibox, version 3. with some floppy ears. Sweet.
Interesting.
Anyway, a quick pause here, but we will also mention this at the end of the show. However, I just got notice here that the Equestria Daily is starting to set up for the National Pony Writing Month in order to celebrate November, which is also the National Art Writing Month.
Yeah, it's National Writing Month. Basically,
Oh shit!
National November Writing Month.
November.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys are interested, I'll definitely put note of that in the news here, and we'll talk about it next week as well. But if you want to go into it, you have to submit your request by November 1st. So obviously you have about a week and a few days to get in if you want in. I might actually end up doing it too, just because I've been trying to write fanfics, and I'd say this is a good way to get it started. Anyway, enough of that. Let's continue on.
And now, the ponies of My Little Pony, with your host, Six Color Rainbow.
Why are you Sunset
Apple, Jack,
Shiver?
Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, Mickey Pie, Rarity, Twilight, and Spike. There's Sweetie Belle, Apple Bloom, Babsy, and Scootaloo, Luna, Princess of the Night, Lionel, Scratch, and Octavia, Princess Celestia, Cadence, and Shining Armor. There's Flirtily, Cheerily, then Cherry Jubilee, Blue Blood, and Mayor, Big Macintosh, Granny Smith, and Photo Finish, both Fancy Pimp, and Daring Do. Then Lotus, and Aloe, and Peach Bottom, Gizmo, and Thunderlane, Blossom, for two. Hasty and Strudel, then Scorespot and Dummel, then Cloudy Quartz, Igneous Rock. There's Limestone and Marble Pie, Mystery and Mrs. Shy, Mount Ardell, Ivory Rook. There's Sunburst and Silver Spoon, Sombra and Nightmare Moon, Windrider, Songbird Serenade. There's Silver Frame, Swan Song, and Dr. Cabela on Maniac Masquerade. There's the Cation and Trimmed with Pump, Pumpkin, and Pumpkin, then Walter and Donnie the Dude. Then Liliac, Nightlight, and Mudbriar, Firelight, or a Strike Bolt Dinky Doo.
Oh, that's something we haven't followed up
Peachy by
on.
Sunny Day, Stygian, Autumn Blaze, Simpson, Sills, and Filthy Rich. Double Diamond Flash, Century, and Cocoa Spot, Surrey, and Diamond Tiara's a jerk. Amber and Amos, a steady golden harvest, and Featherweight, Junebug, and Joe. Sakura and Spoil Rich, and then Cheese Centers, Bizarre, Swinning, Flim, and Flumbros. Oh, there's Tree Hugger, Sugar Bell Royal, with Parcel and Caesar, and Lovely Stargazer. Golden Great Berry, Shine, Lyrica, Shoe Shine, and Lightning Dust, Glitter, Club Chaser. Davenport, Silver Star, Tender Tub, Someone like Quibble, Pants, and Feather Banks. Scribble and Flurry, Heart, Lovely, Florina, Turtono, Gold, Fiddly, Twang. Spangle up, Tempest, Shadow, Starlight, Costa, Go, Shooting Star, Sir, Purdy Moore. There's Star, Serena, Superior, Vidalia, Trainer, Hoops, Sapphire Shores. Hoity, Toity, then Velvet, and Uppercross, Just Silver, Eclipse, Eddie, Safari. Moon Dancer, Angel Wings, Mama, Heartstrings. Made all good steps, better, right back in pair, better, paper, just hashing, good book, myself, steps, priest, Dr. Hoof, Saffron, and Derpy.
You forgot some Nambula.
Leave it alone. And now, different view of loneliness.
Oh shit, it's Voltron.
I'm not against to be Voltron. I have expected this to be Pinkie Pie, someone dressed like her.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right,
That was neat.
All right, another quick pause here because we got one more quick thing we need to announce that will not wait. Tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time, the MLP Magic is Gathering card set will be available for sale. Reminder that the cards themselves are about $50 for all of them, and the playmats are $100 for all of them. And that's not just one or two, that's all four. Well, technically three, with one of them being reversible. It's not known if they'll have a large amount of these or if they'll have a limited run that could sell it quickly. So if you are interested in getting them, reminder that it will come up at noon Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And you may want to jump on it as soon as possible. And now,
Big Mac is going to propose to Sugar Bell, Sugar Bell, Sugar Bell, Sugar Bell.
and now the magic of friendship grows. Faulty remix.
Thought I knew all that I needed, didn't know what to expect. But when my walls came down, I saw the truth. All along, something was missing, and I think you'll see it too. And no matter how much time goes by, the party will still be here with some fun new games to try. Big adventures waiting, obviously, long as we're still here together. This is where the magic happens. This is where the magic lives. Our friendships weave together.
Did anybody else notice Starburst's beard separated from his head a little bit?
Maybe.
I think I just noticed that on this run.
Oh dear God, the nostalgia bomb hit.
Where every single living creature is something that is real. Friendship happens so naturally. Oh, and how I used to wonder what friendship could be.
Alright. And now here is a take on the series finale with the Rise of Skywalker kind of theme.
Yeah. Also, I went back and watched it, and yeah, for like a split second, his beard comes away from his face.
Also, the new Rise of Skywalker trailer just dropped not too long ago, so expect that.
Cool.
When you became Princess of Friendship, I knew I made the right choice. But nothing could prepare me for how proud I am right now.
could attack us, and we may fall. But Equestria will still stand.
And now,
I say this now. Damn.
And now here's a hippogriff with
If
a
you
lot
can
of
get past my
opinions.
defenses, steal the crown, you'll be sibling supreme forever.
All of this is to win some very good competition with your brother? I'm sorry!
I've taken the security here to a whole new level. You're up to something, Twilight.
We have to do the opposite of what Shining Armor expects. Therefore, Twilight cannot mastermind the plan.
That's a barrel and a half of obstacles, plus a bushel and a peck of impenetrability.
Who doesn't want to hang with these?
It's good you're finally being honest with your feelings for the rainbows.
My plan is for each of us to devise our own unexpected part of it. It's almost too easy. No lookout, no distraction, and no word from the ponies inside. I'm starting to think this whole operation might be a giant flop.
But you should know by now, there's no way to beat the true sibling supreme.
When the perfect chance comes along, you do something he can't expect. Then you'll win.
You've been practicing that speech, haven't you?
A little bit. It looked like I rushed. Did I rush it? Maybe Rarity's plan will work. Ugh.
Oh my gosh, I would totally watch this. If I wasn't already starring in it. Oh, wait. Crud, 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 crud! So here we are, the 200th episode. An amazing milestone for a show that, at one time, fans weren't sure would last beyond a single season. But hang on, when I reviewed the 100th episode, I had a smorgasbord of guest stars. Well, fret not, I have at least one totally genuine YouTuber to join me. Please welcome the infinitely blamable A&Y Pony.
Yay.
Any reservations about diving into this episode, A&Y?
Nay.
Excellent. Let's start the fun, shall we?
Look at the scroll I just got!
It's more fun when Spike belches them out. Right, A&Y?
Yay.
Indeed.
Do you know what this means? I don't.
Thank goodness for Starlight. A phrase I'm sure many fans wouldn't want to say. Yet she acts as the audience's proxy, as Twilight and Spike have no other reason to exposit. It's awkward enough when the exposition expressed causes the characters to voice their histories aloud to ponies that already know the situation. At least here, Starlight needs to come up to speed.
When Shining Armor and I were small, we competed over everything.
I'm not sure we all appreciate this development. So let me take you back to Shining Armor's introductory song in a very suspicious verse.
We never had a single fight. We did everything to...
Did you catch that?
We never had a single fight.
I remember my first reaction to this being intensely negative. Speaking as a younger sibling myself, fights are a part of growing up. In fact, to claim that you never fought with someone is to say they never pushed you, never asked you to step outside your comfort zone and try new things. Now we have a set of flashbacks that show a relationship that was competitive without being hostile. Shining did push Twilight, and maybe acted a little antagonistic.
He taught me how to fly a kite.
I'm not saying I want him to be cruel, but a relationship is more interesting when the respective quirks become obstacles.
To keep it friendly, our parents gave us gold stars every time we did something special. And at the end of each week, we'd add up the stars. The sibling with the most would win the crown of the sibling supreme.
Okay, on this topic I'm more uncertain. I'm all for positive reinforcement to encourage good deeds and effort, but would a system like this foster the right kind of growth? Well, according to several studies conducted by Columbia University... Ah, good call, A&Y. Now's not the time for a rather lengthy talk about encouragement techniques. That'll come in a later video. Yay. So for now, I'll just say that there's a fault with this gold star system. It appears to reward outcomes rather than processes, which many argue leads to a fear of failure, which is something Twilight struggles against, and indeed she'll face that challenge this episode.
Guess I'll watch the school?
Sass all you like, Starlight. This marks the end of your role for this episode, because the focus shifts to Cancelot and this little topic called security.
With the return of Sombra, Princess Luna and I felt it was time to reinforce the castle's defenses.
Yes, Sombra's return. Not the Changeling invasion or abduction by Wicked Flora, or T-Rex Magic Train Rampage, or mass abduction by Changelings, or the Storm King's conquest. This fabulous conqueror is the one who pushed the line too far. What did he do that others did not? He messed with the throne room's feng shui.
So I asked our old captain of the guard to handle the job.
Old captain of the guard? Who's the new one? You know, given what we'll see later on in this episode, I could totally believe this. Anywho, Shiny needs to beef up security by limiting usable magic, expanding both the guard number and mare to stallion ratio, blocking off aerial approach, underground approach, added security checks, and...
Geese.
Personally, I would have gone with the Laughing Kookaburra. Darken the lights and your alarm system doubles as a horror movie. But I hear you say, Silver, you giddy goshawk. Why is Shining Armor giving away all his secrets? A fair question, given that this security system needs a test.
You want me to break into Celestia's castle?
Yes, the focus of this episode is a heist story. If Shiny is expecting his sister to make a play to steal the sibling supreme crown, is it wise for him to actually reveal all his traps and security measures? I'd argue that it is. For one, he trusts Twilight enough to know that she won't put anyone in danger with this exercise, and that she'd gather the info one way or another. By controlling the flow of information, he has direct knowledge of what she knows. And she knows that he knows that she'll know to plan around the fact that he knows. But because he knows that she knows that he knows, that he'll plan around her plans based on the fact that he knows that she knows. But knowing Twilight, she knows that he knows that she knows that he knows, and will plan around that he knows that she knows that he knows that she knows. But Shining Armor could know that she knows, and he knows that she knows about him knowing about her knowing that he knows. So he could plan based on the idea that he knows that she knows that he is in the know, and that her knowing about his knowing is about her knowing. Or, to put it more concisely, by trading information, Shining Armor actually removes a number of variables and is now able to mess with Twilight by predicting her entire plan. Thus, we face a fresh twist.
Therefore, Twilight cannot mastermind the plan, but I can.
You sure you want to do that, Aaron? After all, Twilight has the most experience with breaking and entering an attempted theft. Twice. Which brings us within a question very relevant to this episode. Why a heist story? The 100th episode focused around a wedding because one could watch all the overlapping stories unfold before converging at the event. Here, however, the focus is upon the lead heroines and their voice actresses. Each actress got to come up with a scenario for the ponies they voice. Case in point, Andrea Liebman thought it would be fun to have Pinkie Pie flying through space. And there's more info to be found in a behind-the-scenes video that Hasbro put out before this episode, which just so happens to give away the ending.
And it had a little bit of sentimental moments there,
they say
he
some more,
finally
they
gets
stay
his
the
family,
same.
and I think that was really awesome.
I'm all for hype, but what the hey, Hasbro? My personal favorite is actually Ball's idea for Applejack's secret identity as a famous country singer.
Applejack? Who's that? My name's Applecord.
My buds on the MBS show corrected my hearing on that. That's apple cord, as in a musical chord. For some reason, I always heard apple core.
Did you just make all that up, or did that actually happen?
Please say yes, please say yes.
Please say yes, 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 please
brings us back to the question of why this is framed within a heist story. It's certainly a classic. The 12-minute silent movie The Great Train Robbery is considered to be the first cinematic blockbuster, and it's all about bandits on a raid. But consider some of the elements we often see in heist stories, starting with the opposition. Whether it's casinos in Ocean's 11, the Charlotte Motor Speedway in Logan Lucky, or the Mafia in The Italian Job, there's some element present to make us dislike the party that is going to be the robbery victim.
With your bad leg, and he's missing an arm, hand, it's like the two of you almost add up to one normal person.
Even though our protagonists are committing a crime, we root for them because they're taking aim at an institution that we view as corrupt, cruel, and/or greedy. It's a similar feeling to the righteous thievery of Robin Hood. Twilight and friends don't face this moral gray because they've been invited to test Canterlot's security. Yet I look at Shining Armor and his pride while wearing that crown, and I see a pony who might stand some humble pie. He's just antagonistic enough to get us to root for Twilight without going so far as to become unlikable himself. The second aspect of Heist Stories is that while we may view the events through the leader, the appeal lies in the talented gang, a collection of individuals who pool their abilities to accomplish success that would be outside an individual's reach.
Bleach pens is pure sodium hypochlorite. Combined with the potassium chloride in the salt substitute, we have created an equal exchange of ions.
Okay, I admit that I didn't expect that character to behave so smart, but in my defense, I'm very judgmental. I learned at Everfree Northwest that Tabitha St. Germain understands Rarity so much, she often goes off script during recordings. It's hard to know what's originally scripted and what's her improvisation. Funny enough, Rarity doesn't improvise quite so well when the bar she wanted to visit is closed.
What sort of information do you need?
The location to a secret entrance to the passages under Canterlot Castle?
You mean that one?
What a helpful fellow. Methinks Fancy Pants has competition for the best stallion in Canterlot. A stark contrast to the guard.
Zephyr Breeze? And he's totally obsessed with me.
Compared to Zephyr Breeze being a guard, you could name Snails the captain and I'd have an easier time believing it. Yet his presence leads to the best moment in the episode. And remember, Ashley Ball wanted this to happen. And though Zephyr's advances towards Rainbow can quickly become uncomfortable, I do love how seriously he takes his guard job.
The mares love a pony in uniform, am I right?
Hey, the last captain of the guard wound up being part of the royal family. I could see a few stallions hoping something similar would prove true. Am I right, Flash?
Yay.
They go down the hallway and go, ow, 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 ow.
Wow, that armor is surprisingly flexible. Can y'all do that? So graceful. So while this is going on, Fluttershy and Spike make their bid for the crown
the
only to wind up in a
fabulousness.
pit. A far cry from the super thief fantasy they shared.
Once I got trapped in the castle of the two sisters, and Angel Bunny and I were separated. Now whenever I'm in a tiny room, it's all I can think about.
Continuity of past trauma. Oh my gosh, that is dark. It's here that the value of these failed attempts starts to come together. When I talked about uprooted, one criticism was that the failed efforts of each individual student didn't contribute towards the final success. Both this episode and the ideas behind heist movies are a very different presentation. Within the larger heist, we want to see how characters are going to adapt to the unforeseen. It can make for some of the funniest moments.
Oh, there goes an arm.
Such moments can also help reveal a character's depth. A big part of Spike and Fluttershy's failed attempt is giving Spike the chance to confess his feelings.
I was always excited to be a part of Twilight's and Shining Armor's rivalry, like I was their little brother. But they never really thought of me.
Aww.
Thus setting the stage for the audience to sympathize with him. And the two are able to escape confinement thanks to Rarity and Rainbow Dash's misadventure. Applejack manages to procure a guard badge thanks to Pinky's unintended distraction. All of this comes together when Spike voices some brotherly truth to Twilight.
It may not be a surprise, but you have a pretty good record for planning things.
Then I guess it's worth a try. Thanks, Spike.
Wait for it. I'm sure there'll be heartbreak any minute.
What are little brothers for?
Okay.
Much like Shining Armor's pride, this is a moment where our sympathy shifts
I
from
love
Twilight
that
to
edit.
Spike. Thus, we feel a certain justification with a final twist. Twilight and friends, with some help from an awesome cameo, successfully best all the security, including the geese, when...
Not exactly.
Oh, come on!
I am really torn by this. Shining Armor was very clever here. Twilight assumed he told all his defenses and thus he's outwitted her. Makes me doubly appreciate that he controlled the information flow with some showmanship. At the same time, all of this is supposed to stop a much more aggressive force than Twilight. Is he really going to have a pony hiding behind the throne at all hours? Because that better be some kind of last resort. Well done, my Twitter mite-motored monstrosities. Now that we have cleared away all that annoying security, Canterlot is ours.
Nay.
Oh, shoot. No pony said that A and Y would be involved because he is the greatest and most powerful pony in all. Hey, stop messing with my script.
Nay.
So looks like Twilight is 0 for 3 in the thieving game. Not a bad ratio if I'm being honest. Yet here's where all the seemingly disparate parts of the story come together. Turns out Spike pilfered the crown while Shining was gloating, courtesy of some help. Warning, the following image may be the greatest moment for a princess ever. Witnessing it may ruin all other princesses. Viewer discretion is advised.
Heyo, Archangel Furry Fiend. Furry Friend.
There's
Damn
a
it.
valid question in all this. Why wait until
we
every
got
pony was
Prague
assembled
Rock-
to turn over the crown? Luna could have spirited to Spike at
Prague
any point,
Alter
especially
Rock
while they were underground.
as well.
My
Hi,
argument
guys.
would be that showmanship is
Yeah.
part of this experience. Luna wants to make a statement about internal security and Celestia's pride. So what better time to reveal this than when she thinks those defenses have succeeded? It's also here that we get to see one of the funnest elements of a heist story, the plan within the plan. This isn't always present, but it can take several forms. Maybe one plan's failure is part of a larger plan, or perhaps the main planner wanted a second personal objective. Or we learn that even some of the mistakes were intentional. All three versions are present here. Almost everything that went wrong was by Spike and Luna's intent. This gives them the chance to accomplish their goal to make a statement. Such a thing is only possible if they intervene at just the right moment. These two definitely have a talent for the dramatic reveal, and while Celestia and Luna might have a few things to work out, Spike is certainly emerging with stronger bonds.
Spike.
Huh? The little brother we've always had.
Aww. Much like learning more about Shining and Twilight's childhood, this episode also fleshes out Shining Armor's relation with Spike. I always wondered how close they were, given how Spike was adopted by Twilight. There's been a long-standing debate if Spike is Twilight's adoptive brother or adoptive son. I've often viewed it as a sibling relationship where Twilight is very maternal. I'm glad to see that addressed here. In fact, I'm glad for this whole shebang. The humor is great, the scenes imagined by the acting cast are fun, and everyone has a chance to shine. It taps into elements that make heist stories so appealing without making any of the characters immoral. Spike gets to stand out as his relationship with Twilight is further developed, and he's shown a great deal of respect. Yet my favorite aspect in all this was actually Shining Armor. When he first hit the scene, I dismissed him as a vehicle.
Good luck on catching up on
season
9, man.
Twilight. He was presented as an ideal big brother whose only aspect was total affection for his sister.
Well, the thing
Yet in
about an
more
insider
recent
attack is you're
seasons,
supposed
he's
to
gotten be a
trust the
fanboy,
people,
a new
and
father
if you
wrestling with
find that
responsibility, and
you
now his
can't, then
relationships
it makes
with
things a
both
little more
Twilight and Spike
difficult.
have further evolved.
Especially if
very
it's another
positive showing
princess
for him.
that you're
And dare I
supposed to be
suggest that he's now a
trusting.
more dynamic character than his wife? At the same time, however, he has failed in one important aspect. Even with the Zephyr Breeze being a plant by Luna and Spike, the Royal Guard are not living up to their titles. They're distracted by entertainment pieces not once, but twice. For all the upgrades and diversification, the core problem remains. So listen up, you colorful collection of clods. This army needs to be whipped into shape, and I'm the one to do it. I am your very angry instructor, Janitor First Class Silver Quill, and this is Janitor Assistant A&Y Pony.
Nay.
We are here to whip you lot into shape, starting with 100 laps around the frozen yogurt stand. And if I see even one of you cast a longing glance, you'll wish Chrysalis has succeeded in her first invasion. Now get moving! Hut 1, Hut 2. I'm Silver Quill. Thanks for watching. Come along, A&Y.
Yay, nay, yay, nay, yay, nay, yay, nay, yay, nay, yay.
Don't you just love it whenever friends do silly stuff with each other?
Yay. Nay. Alright, unfortunately, you can hear the music. The music means it's time. The time means it's now. The now is here. The here is the time. And we must it must be time to address the here and the now. So it's time to end the show.
The now and the here?
Here and now. So it's time to give end the show for the night. Of course, we got plenty of people to give a last shout out for the evening. Let's start off with Crazy Matt Capitan.
Fires, explosions, elevator, own venison
Alright, then on to...
Insanity!
Alright, then on to Toa, so everybody else can have their shout outs uninterrupted.
Shouts out to all the lovely people that watch us. Oh, and to the Twitch people, since that's basically my domain for shout outs at this moment. Shouts out to another Another TV viewer, Archway friend, Commander Root, Electronics Longboard, Toast Me Raffle, Lorex, Posed, Ponyman 64, Tech Stallion, me, Z and K, and Zenky Bear, as well as Prague Alter Rocker.
All right, and let's
Good
go.
night, people.
All right, let's go on to Tech Stallion.
Don't be late for work tomorrow.
All right, then on to Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Yay, heck, yay, I'm here to the end, and actually for once I'm actually going to stick around because I noticed the title of the last video and I was like, hey, is that what I think it is? And it is. And it's actually a sequel to the video. It's actually funny, we're playing a sequel PMV to the video that got me into the band that the PMV is for.
Sweet!
But yeah, which since you mentioned the name of somebody in the chat, hope it might be a band that they wouldn't give a shit about too.
All right, then let's go on to Coal Dust.
Shouts out to the show staff that made us 9 seasons of a show that I still have problems going through, because holy crap, that's a lot of episodes. Dude, that's a lot of fucking episodes. Holy
You're
shit.
not wrong.
And also shouts out to whatever projects they're on in future.
All right. And with that, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Be sure to tune in next week where shenanigans will happen once again. I also like to remind everybody that the National Writing Month is coming up next month. So if you want a chance to participate and be part of it, make sure you sign up, declare your intentions, get your writing ready to go, and get ready for fun, because writing is always fun and enjoyable and exciting. Along with that, I'd like to remind everybody that the Magic cards are coming out next week, tomorrow. They're coming out tomorrow, so if you want to get those, be sure to be ready to jump on the site the moment they go live, because it will be fast and furious. Along with that, also, words. I'd like to remind everybody of Winchester Wednesdays. On Wednesday, a lot of fun with Winchester and his crew. Friday, Roan RPG. We should hopefully have another session in before I vanish off to Ponyville Cider Fest, so keep an eye out for Friday. Saturday, Gaming Meltdown with Creature. Gaming galore with Creature and his shenanigans. Sunday, Circuit's Gaming Room. I'm going to be jumping into some more spooky, scary Halloween games. And we are setting up to do, well, words. Still. Something with a 2. Destiny. We're going to be setting up to do Destiny 2 at the beginning of November. So be ready for those shenanigans. Also, on Monday, tune in an hour early for the Equestrian Flag Stuff with Goldust and his new Jackbox Party Pack, which he's going to be doing more. He's going to be doing scary trivia on next week. And along with that, stay tuned for the Coffee House After Party, which will be right after the show at thebronieshow.net. And let's go ahead and get our IRC chatters shouted out here. First off, thank you to Commander Something and Crazy Man Captain for keeping an eye on the chat. Then thank you to Coal Dust, Cool Dude, Sarcasm, DM12, Evafan, Class 4, Octavia Melody, Sonic 5421, Techman, Tech Stallion, Turquoise, Vaguely Creepy, and yay! Archivers. Well, I just thank the people that are in moderator status for keeping an eye on the chat, because you do have the ability to ban the people if they need to, but we usually don't have to.
Hey, Commander, you're still a mod here because we like you.
And you do important things, so we love you for it. In any case,
yes, we do.
We do want to thank all of the wonderful people that watch us live on YouTube and Twitch, whether you're in the Twitch chat, YouTube chat, IRC chat, whatever chat you're in. Thank you for watching us on whatever station that we're streaming, because we're doing it on Restream. Also, a big shout out to everybody that watches us on YouTube Archives, because that is awesome of you as well.
Beep, beep.
Oh, cute. Yeah, so now our modders are starting to ban one another. So let's go ahead and wrap it up with Initiate. PMV for the night. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us once again. We'll see you next week, if not sooner.
Yep. Sequel video to 1985.
Well, that was awesome.
I have nothing clever to say. All right, Coffee House After Party coming up in just a moment.